Hey, welcome back, you guys. My name is Ronnie. This is Alec. Welcome to Calm Sports. We're back here talking about
AL Central.
AL Central, a little bargain,
Best thing for your buck.
a little bargain hunting we're doing. We're seeing which players. All right, what do you feel like starting with, Alec?
Let's kick it off with the Twins. They had a really good last year.
Twins. All right.
Congratulations, 100-win season. First of all,
Insane. Honestly, insane. I went with the recent signing, Kenta Maeda. Yep, Kenta Maeda. I think he's going to give a little bit of confidence to Jose Barrios and all the other pitchers that they're not alone, that they have someone else to take the weight of the other games coming up. Because like you said before, having I have to face this person. Oh, then I have to face
back.
Yeah. Kenta Maeda. I'm not saying Kenta Maeda is a big name, but it's a name that could possibly give some almost relief to the other starters.
so I like the number on the deal. To be honest, I feel like that's what he's valued at. He signed an 8 for 25. There's not many contracts that can be like, all right, you got what you kind of worth.
Yeah.
The reason why I say that is Kenta Maeda had a 4.04 ERA last year, and he was a number 4 for the Dodgers. So I get what you're saying. It gives you that solid number 4. He's a solid number. He's a solid 4.
And for how much?
$3 million technically.
For $3 million?
That's what I'm saying. There's not many contracts where you give him, I think, what you're worth. He could probably even get $2 million each. I wouldn't be $5 million. I wouldn't be mad at him getting $5 a year.
Yeah.
But he's a number 4. I went with Max Kepler. Max Kepler.
Did he get an extension? I thought he was a rookie.
He got essentially 5 for 35, $7 million a year.
How many home runs? Give me
Some numbers.
Stats, yeah,
okay, so
numbers.
let me give you the contract first. He's on the 4th year of his fifth year extension. I mean, he's on the 2nd year. He has 4 years left of his 5-year extension. 2020 they make 6.25, followed by 6.5, followed by 6.75, followed by 8.5.
He doesn't go over 10.
He doesn't go over 8.5.
Okay.
Of the 5-year deal. That's first, and it brings him to his 2023 season. His last year, he's on the contract. Then he has a team option. There's another thing. He has another team option too. He's only 27. 5 years in the.
Probably 32.
Yeah, if they pick up the extension, he'd be 32, maybe going to 33. Depends when his birthday is, which is not bad. At most, he made $8.5 million. Now let's go look at his numbers. Last year he had 36 home runs, 252 batting average, 132 hits, 524 RBIs. At bats, with a 4.1 WAR. Great defensively, can steal you back if you need it. There's not much not to like about him, especially when he doesn't make over $8.5 million.
He's a bargain deal. He's honestly a bargain deal, he's probably their number 6 in their lineup too.
No, he's high up there. I think he's their number 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, not with Josh Donaldson there now.
Now with Donaldson, he probably get put. I would
probably 4 or 5.
I'd have him in the 3 to 5 hole.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 if you want him on base, because he gets on base too.
What's his on base percentage? 336.
Yeah.
If his average was that, he was on base more. But I guess he's.
But we never really cared about average when it came to any home run hitter.
Yeah, true.
And for a home run hitter who's hitting 252, improving, he's only been getting better every year. The 2018 was in batting average, he went down a little, but that was only a year. Since then, he's improved every single year in batting average, home runs, anything, bro. Walks, he's getting 60 walks. The year before that, he got 71. 32 doubles. There's not much to not like about him. He's starting almost every game, too, since he's been up. 147, 156, 134.
True, but Kenta Maeda has those years of injury. He's
as a number 4.
Yeah, and he had 2 years before, he barely pitched over 130 innings.
And he's been their number 4.
Yeah. But I'm just saying,
on a great Dodgers rotation, that could be a plus too.
Yeah.
He was their number 4 because it's a great rotation, but his numbers still doesn't show that.
Yeah, he doesn't. One thing I like that he's been doing, he's keeping his home runs down. He's keeping, not down, but at least at a steady mark. So
again, for $3 million is impressive.
And what I think, what you're going to get from him.
You don't have an idea what you're getting from Max Kepler?
But I'm not saying you don't.
And at most, he's getting 8.5, and he seems like he could have, maybe even if it's a fluke MVP season, even if it's a fluke.
I guess.
36 home runs with the 252 average, you bring that average a little higher to the 280s.
Maybe even 40 home runs.
That's my point.
Yeah.
He's been getting better every year, and he's getting surrounded with more and more talent. Now you're playing with Josh Donaldson. You just said it.
Wait, what was he in MVP contention last year?
No, I don't think. 20th, but that's
20th.
not really contention.
But with those numbers at 20,
Yeah.
and I think,
And he's 26 last year too, by the way.
what do you think he could?
He was 26
Do you
last
think he
year.
can hit 270?
I think he can be a 300 hitter.
Really? I
See,
think.
he's 26. 3 more years in the league. Now, like you just said it, they just got Josh Donaldson.
Okay.
So you got Sano, who helps with the power. Nelson Cruz, Jorge Polanco. Like you have some. I'm not saying they're great players, but you have players that can teach you different parts of the game, and you're only getting better. And you never made a big contract. I think he's gonna be hungry for the next contract too.
But I think he's only going to hit 300 once.
That's what I said though.
Once.
You don't even think
And
he's gonna
then-
have a fluke MVP season. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Versus Kenta Maeda, who's never gonna be. No offense, no disrespect. Never gonna be in the Cy Young Award.
Never even come close. Even if a fluke year, then he'll just be a solid pitcher.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Kepler has way more upside. The money's
Yeah.
not that much more.
No, it's not.
For a possible fluke MVP season in the next 4 years with the team option, so I think it would be 5.
Yeah.
I'd take the risk.
You're right.
I do think Max Kepler's gonna be a lot better than what he's been though.
Yeah, Max. Okay. Yeah. You know what? Fuck
Even
it.
if you look at where the Twins
Fuck.
been,
I'm not even mad about switching this one because this one
makes sense.
Either one of these could make sense, but this makes sense a lot more.
Yeah,
because it's a young player who's hitting home runs, who
Just turned 27.
who has now the Josh Donaldson. They just picked
Sano,
up Marwin
Cruz,
Gonzalez.
Marwin Gonzalez, yeah.
Like,
Eddie Rosario, I'm a big Eddie Rosario fan.
yeah. And Eddie Rosario almost had an MVP season last year too.
I like Sergio Romo in your bullpen.
Yeah.
Brings that grit to you. That doesn't only carry over to
It does. Yeah, it doesn't
that
only.
to pitcher. That carries over to the whole bullpen.
Yeah.
Alex Avila, I'm a big Alex Avila. When he's a backup catcher in Detroit, behind Martinez and stuff, Alex Avila is the same kind of guy.
He
knows
took
how to call
charge.
a game. Yeah.
100%. You know what? I'm switching. I'm gonna go with Max Kepler. I gotta go with Max Kepler. It's a contract that honestly sounds ridiculous to the numbers that he's putting up.
Yeah.
Like when I had Kenta Maeda, he seems like he deserves that contract.
He definitely earned his contract.
He earned that contract.
Yeah.
So with that saying, that's what I'm saying. He's not gonna get.
Max
any-
Kepler has a high chance of surpassing this contract. Is what we're trying to say.
Yeah.
And it has already been doing
Kenta
so.
Maeda has no chance of surpassing this contract. No. You're right. Yeah. Fuck.
I do think Kepler is going to be a 300 hitter, though. I think a couple years,
I
3
say
years.
a 1 year.
I think 3
one
years.
One time he's gonna hit.
They're only getting better because my thing is, if you look 3 years ago, his numbers, they've improved so much. But even if you look at the Twins organization themselves, the numbers from 3 years ago to winning 101 games last year, and now you bring in Donaldson, who was the worst thing to loss? I think their biggest loss was Martin Perez, who we just signed.
Yeah, but they
And that was in the pitching staff. I understand that, but I'm saying I think that was their biggest
yeah.
loss.
There's not. Yeah.
Now you bring in Josh Donaldson, Marwin Gonzalez,
Yeah. With Nelson Cruz.
with Nelson Cruz, protecting Max Kepler. I really think he's gonna have 300 plus batting average season.
That's a possibly another 100 winning team.
Yeah, I don't
Another
see
100
him being consistently 5-6. I don't see him being a Christian Yelich where it's 6 years in a row batting 310. I don't see that. But I do see 290, 270, 260, 300, 300, 280, 300. Like I see it bouncing back and forth a little bit.
Yeah.
We're gonna finish up the AL Central. Next we're on the Royals.
The Royals. We're on the Royals now. Who did I pick for the Royals? I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure.
We kind of talked off camera. This is when we ran by it. You had somebody. I won't say it. Oh, you have it pulled up. I thought you needed some time.
Yeah, I'm 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure if he's on that team, but it says he's on the non-active
roster.
He's not on the non-active roster, but he's with the Royals, and it's Greg Holland. Greg Holland, because I look towards the paths he's had with the Royals. I know in a couple of years he got off the Royals. He wasn't that good. He was having trouble. He was struggling. But I think being back with the Royals can give him a boost of confidence to get back onto the roster and make his contract worth it. I think he is under $1 million right now. I could double check.
So while you're checking that, Greg Hollins was one of my favorite closers when he was doing his thing.
Oh, yeah.
I would trade for him because remember Red Sox didn't really have a closer at that time.
No.
So I like him. I really like him. I like using him. But you're sleeping on my man Witt, bro. Witt just signed a 4-year, $16.25 million contract. Let me give you some numbers for him. Last year, you ready?
Yeah.
302 batting average, 16 home runs, 206 hits, 681 at bats.
I like Quinn Merrifield. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, he's really good. But
Wait, how much is he getting?
Bro, he signed a 4 for 16.25. He's making $4 million on if you average each year.
And he's an
all-star.
He's an all-star, yeah. Do you think he's an MVP?
If contracts factored in, he's definitely MVP. Because I know in basketball people say that a lot. Scottie Pippen, if contracts factored in, Scottie Pippen was an MVP. Yeah, bro.
Hold on, let me find Greg.
You're good. I keep telling you. So he's 4-year, 16.25 million with the team option. 2020 is gonna make $5 million, followed by 6.75, followed by 2.75, and then still has a team option for 2023. At 2022, in the 4th year into his contract, he's gonna make 2.75. This man had 206 hits last year.
But
He's 31, but he only has 3-year service time, 4 years in the game. He started late.
He's gonna exceed the worth of that contract.
I think he's playing into his 40s.
Yeah. Yeah. 'Cause no,
Early 40s.
I'm just saying he's going to exceed
Oh yeah,
the value of
and
his
I'm saying
contract.
I brought up his age, and I'm a big age guy. 31 starting, 3 years in, he started 28 is when he really started playing.
Yeah.
27 is when he got in the game officially through the draft. So, well, that's what it says here. But I still think he has 10 years. There's no wear and tear really on his body.
All right, but let's talk about Greg Holland. Only 30. He's 34 years old. He only has a 1-year deal for $100K. That means he's in the minor leagues, and the most he's probably going to get out of that year, it's close to $250K. I would take the biggest leap to say I would pick up for $25K.
No, bro.
For $25K.
Okay, for $25K. For $1 million, which is what he got paid last year, he hit 302 with 206 hits, 16 RBIs for $1 million. My man got paid $1 million for an all-star thing that Bryce Harper didn't even get.
Shit, you're right. Fuck. I'm opposite because I'm leaning towards Greg Holland possibly being this.
You think about Greg Holland, the ace. If he's the ace for that contract, yes, absolutely.
The closer.
Yeah, if he's that ace, that's what I mean by it. Like when he was at his ace, like if he's when he brings it like he used to, absolutely.
Yeah.
He's doing it already, and
Yeah.
he did it for $1 million.
Okay, this is what I'm saying. I'm switching to Whit Merrifield, but if Greg Holland
does his thing,
does
that
his,
contract's gonna be
or
more worth it.
even if he pitches 3 ERA with
3 ERA, and what if my man keeps these numbers at $5 million? Because that's what he's gonna get. It's gonna be $5 million, I think $4 million, then $2 million.
but a 3 ERA, only getting paid $250K and possible trade bait.
For that, yes, that would be lovely. But for that deal to surpass this deal, I think he needs to be in the 2 ERAs.
Okay, I think he can do 2 ERAs.
If he's in the 2 ERAs,
Yes.
where he was pitching 2.78,
Yeah.
high twos. But for like you said, for $250,000, because it was a minor league contract, that's what you told me. Then it surpasses this deal. But him already doing all
Right
the
now,
numbers for $1
right-
million, and
right
what he's
now.
gonna continue to do,
Yeah.
you gotta give it to Whit.
Right now it's Whit. Yeah, you're right. It has to be Whit. Whitty!
Next, we got the Tigers, my
The
friend.
Tigers.
How do you feel about the Tigers, first of all?
The Tigers?
Because doesn't the Tigers have one of your favorite players?
Miguel Cabrera. Yeah.
How do you feel about that, real quick?
Man, I'm sorry about the Tigers. Like,
It's unfortunate.
it's unfortunate.
They really tried. They were there several years. They went and got Prince Fielder, Ian Kinsler. They did all their things. Like they tried with so many
They just
pieces.
couldn't get it. They just couldn't get it.
Who'd you take for Tigers?
For the Tigers, I got Cameron Maybin. Cameron Maybin. For only just a couple of changes, you have Cameron Maybin. He's an average fielder, and he gives you depth in your what's it called? In your bench. It gives your bench an opening to switch him out. And
See, I'm glad you said that. It does give you depth in your bench, and like for the amount of money, you're right. It's not bad for a bench player like a Brock Holt. Brock Holt just got $2.5 million. Like, yeah, I'd take Brock Holt over him. But like, I get what you're saying. But the guy I'm gonna go with is Jonathan Scope, who's 1 year, $6 million, who gives you a starter, who's played for several teams, who's proven himself to be.
Let me double check his contract for.
I think Scope has proven himself to be useful.
Yes, Scope is not saying elite, but he's an
Useful
average
for a starter.
Yeah, he's a good piece. He's a good piece.
But like you said, Maven's a bench player who played 80 games.
But for only $1.5 million,
I would rather a useful starter for 6 than a bench player for 1.5 who had okay numbers.
But he gives your people not only a chance to just rest and everything like that, but he doesn't take up too much money. He has the ability to maybe be an everyday starter.
I don't know.
He's
They're a rebuilding team. Why would you start an older player who's at the back end of their career?
okay, fine. And then he has the ability to train your other guys to know. He knows the field well.
Well, you can do that on the bench,
Yes.
which a lot of players do it on the bench.
Yes. And Jonathan Scope, technically, he has 4 years under his belt.
Pull that up.
I think like 4
I
years.
think
under,
it's more. I think he's 6 years in, if I'm not mistaken. Jonathan Scope is 7 years in.
oh, he's 7 years in.
Yeah, remember Baltimore days?
Yeah.
Pretty good Baltimore days. 25 home runs 1 year, 32 another. That's my point. 21. So Jonathan Scope, his first full season playing 137 games, which he was 22. It was back in 2014. He had 16 home runs, followed by 15, 25, 32, 21, 17, 4, but he got hurt. Only played 46 games, and then 23. So he's averaging for 162 game average is 27 home runs. 27 home runs, a 2.57 ERA. I mean, batting average not bad, 79 RBIs for $6 million.
What I'm going to say about Scope is what brings him up a little bit is trade bait.
That, but also you got to understand, Maven was playing for the Yankees, who was stacked, but also that helped him pattern his numbers because you have so many good people around you. Think about it, in the Yankees lineup, who would you want to punch? The person you want to pitch to is Maven.
Yeah.
So he's going to see the pitch.
Yeah.
You think in Detroit they don't have to pitch to him. They're not trying to pitch around and I don't want to face this guy or I can walk him. In Detroit, they're going to throw him straight up. I don't think he's going to have the same success. I don't think he's going to be hitting 280 by the end of the year.
What gets me is that this is a young team that needs a sense of
They need
of leadership.
They need.
And I think
they need to trade everything.
they do need to trade him.
and get full new prospects.
And I think Jonathan, that's, you know what, I am going to switch. I am going to end up switching because that's what Jonathan Scope gives him.
Yeah.
Jonathan Scope gives him such a big trade.
I think you need a contract like Scope, which is $6 million. This is what I would do personally. Contract like Scope, which is $6 million, tied with a really young, good prospect, tied with Miguel Cabrera for 2 good prospects, like really good prospects, better than the prospect you gave up. So a contending team would get Miguel Cabrera. Obviously, you're gonna have to salary back, but I would take 1-year deals. So by the end of the year, you have money, and I would take 2 prospects. That's what I would want.
Okay.
And I think Scope, Miguel Cabrera, and a great prospect gets you 2 prospects back and a bunch of 1-year deals
I think Scope and Cabrera alone could give you 2 prospects back.
for a contending team. And I think Miguel Cabrera is going to pick it up a little bit, obviously better than he's been the last 2 years.
I'm pretty sure he lost a little weight and everything. He was ready to go.
Yeah. So,
Fuck you, Corona.
but Detroit needs to knock it all down.
They need to knock it all down. That Jordan Zimmerman contract. Woo!
I like their.
Wasteful.
Yeah, they have a young pitcher I like actually.
Flumer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Flumer too.
So you gonna go with Scope?
Yeah, I gotta go with Scope.
So next we have the Cleveland Indians.
Cleveland Indians. This guy, I think, is a very good reliever. I'm going with Brad Hand. Brad Hand, what he brings to the Cleveland is what Cleveland needs. They need relief pitching. And that's what they get from Brad Hand for only like $7 million. Like that's what you need in your lineup. And
He's closing for them?
I don't think so. I think
7's not bad. Mark Melance is making 14 with Braves.
Exactly. A dominant starter will make 13 to 15 million.
With a dominant reliever?
Reliever. Dominant closer.
Yeah.
And he's only
Yeah,
making
Kenley
6.
Vince is making 18.
And
Wow.
So at 7 million, and you get in
Jansen's 7.
getting a 3.30 ERA, 34 saves last year.
So he is a closer.
He is a closer. He's 34 saves.
Yeah.
Like, I'll take 7 million, and you give me a dominant, not a dominant, but a solid closer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Out of a bullpen is a little iffy. That's why Samardzija ended up being Clevenger ended up being in the bullpen. But who do you got?
Mine is Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor.
He's on
Did he have a contract extension?
arbitration his last year.
Oh, his last year arbitration.
So he's on a 1 year, 7.5. He still counts.
He still counts.
Yeah, so Francisco Lindor, 17.5 million. Bogarts is making 20. I love Bogarts. I even think Bogarts is slightly getting underpaid. I think Bogarts should be at 25, if anything 24. And Lindor is a better player than Bogarts. So
Lindor is a $30 million player.
yeah, so
Lindor's
he's already paying his dues.
Yeah.
I don't think it comes close. Hand is good. Again, a dominant closer for $7 million. Yes, take it. But franchise player for less than $18 million, a franchise player. Kenley Jansen is making more than him. That's all I can say.
But he's like I said, he's a $30 million player. He's going to get up there very quickly because next year arbitration, he might move up to $20 million
Mookie has 27.
from arbitration, right?
Mhm.
Arbitration, he might
But
get.
right now he's on 17.5. And for 17.5, if I can tell you, here's 18 million, go pick one player to run your franchise, be your face of your franchise.
Yeah.
With 18 million, you can't find another face even close to Lindor's.
True. But I got to stick with Brad Hand. The production he brings of Indians would be nothing without Lindor. Absolutely nothing. Like, not to throw shade on any of the other players, but come on, it's Lindor. Like, he's your franchise guy. But I think it's such a bargain deal that they have this closer.
Lindor's a bargain deal too because
Lindor is a bargain.
think about it. In NBA, it's 4 years and then free agent.
Yeah. And
Imagine Lindor if he was 4 years in free agent. He wouldn't be 17.5. He'd be 35. It'd be literally twice what he's getting now.
Oh, 100%.
So that's why, like,
The most I think Brad Hand's would get if he had a
15.
15. Yeah. Yeah.
So he's getting slided. If we let's say they're getting slided. Let's say in our opinion they get slided. He's getting 7. He's getting slided 8 million. Lindor's easily getting slided almost 20 million.
It's still 50% of what they're making.
Lindor's almost getting slided, bro. 20 million.
They're both getting slided 50% of what they're worth.
Yeah, but his 50% is way more.
Yeah.
You have to give him the due. He's
Yeah.
a better player. He's a franchise. Lindor is probably gonna be the first $40 million player.
I really hope not. We don't need a $40 million player.
Trout just hit 37.
I know.
Every contract has to surpass the last for a big name.
It's going to suck. It's going to suck for a lot of teams.
Every contract has to surpass the last one if you're a big name. And remember, they also do it because they want to. They also do it because they want to continue to grow for other players. So some people see it in a selfish way, but they're stretching the market, which as they should.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Trout just got 37.5, if I'm not mistaken, a year.
So let's conclude. Indians, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking the player that should be making $40 million this year, Francisco Lindor.
I'm sticking with Brad Hand.
Sheesh.
It's something that makes, like, they both make sense. 100. Like, they both make.
Yeah, I agree, but I just think Lindor's taking the way bigger loss. That's why you have to give it to him. And the skill set's way bigger on Lindor. Bigger loss, bigger skill set. Face of the franchise, younger too.
I'm just gonna be stubborn and say, fuck you.
Okay, that's cool. Younger too, 4 years younger.
What are we at now?
We got to wrap up the AL Central with the White Sox.
We got the White Sox. All right, for the White Sox, I picked James McCann. James McCann, I think, is a very underrated catcher who is great backstop for them, who is going to keep their new starters to. He's going to keep those starters to pitch better than what they already did.
Okay. Can I challenge you now?
What do you got?
Okay. Right? James McCann. He's a catcher slash first baseman. Actually, catcher slash DH, I think. I don't think they're going to put him on first base because
It's just catcher.
yeah,
but
my next point is going to tell you why. I don't think they're going to put him at first base because you have Abreu there. So, you just signed a catcher. You just signed Grandal to 4 years, 73, which breaks down to $18.25 million a year for 4 years.
Yeah.
So you have an 18. Let's rush around it. You have an $18 million player, new catcher, who's going to be taking that spot. So you would have to slam McCann if he's even going to play, which I only think he's going to play half a season. I only think he's going to start 82 games. I think with pitch hits and stuff, or defensive scheming, if you want to put him in and shift somebody else or whatever, I think he's going to be close to 100 games played, 82 started. Grandal's your new catcher, right? Grandal, 18.25. Let's just leave it at 18. The player I'm gonna pick is Yohan Moncada, who just signed a 5-year, $70 million, which breaks down to $14 million a year. Grandal's number is not better than Moncada, and Moncada's only making 14.
Yeah.
Moncada hit 315 last year, 25 home runs, 161 hits, 511 at bats. His WAR was 4.8. He plays second or third for you.
Yeah. And how much is he's making? What?
14 million.
14 million.
And that just proves that he's already taken a bargain because Grandal
Actually,
already made more than
this year he's going to make 1.8 million.
Yeah, because it's the final of his thing.
Yeah. So, damn. 1.8 and 6.8. Then it just raised the highest he's going to get is back in 2024, 24 million.
And then
Which it will probably be the year where he might
MVP year.
MVP year. Yeah, he's just a couple of years off of an MVP.
And Grandal just got more than him, so you already know. Like that just proves because I'm not paying between Grandal, even age alone. Between Grandal, and
You know, I think plus Grandal is very iffy on
defense, he can't
defense,
catch.
and
That's
also-
why I think
and also
McCann's gonna start
average.
82 games.
Yeah.
Because I think they're gonna alternate them between DH and catcher. That's why I said first base by accident, but I forgot they had a Brady over there. I think they're gonna alternate those two between DH and catcher. So he's gonna only start 82. Moncada's gonna be able to start all games if he's healthy,
Yeah.
and he's already taken a deal.
My argument for James McCann is just he's going to help that pitching rotation a lot. He's going to make sure, like.
But I don't know if he is.
But
I don't know if he is because I don't think he's gonna get the chance. That's why I don't think he is. Grandal's gonna be behind the plate more than half the time.
I see. Yeah, but yeah.
Now he can't affect
It's
that
only-
aspect of the game. He can only affect that aspect of the game probably 40 games because he's probably gonna do 40 at DH, 40 at catcher.
Yeah.
Grandal probably gonna start 110 games at catcher, probably 30 at DH.
But for only $5 million, I know compared to the one, like.
Compared
Yes,
to 1.8.
I'm gonna switch.
Thank
Yes,
you.
I'm gonna switch.
Yes.
But I want to say James McCann is a
good-
He's
yeah,
bargain.
yeah.
Because if last year he hit what 280, had an amazing year defensively too. I think a team that is either has a
Somebody
rookie.
might trade for him. I didn't actually think about that.
Yeah, a good like for only $5 million. Yes, it's his last year of his contract.
But still, there's a lot of teams out there in need for catchers.
He's only 30 years old. He's
And
gonna,
you just signed Grandal not long term, but 4 years at 18.
yeah,
You can't.
He's not going to stay with the White Sox.
Yeah.
100% not going to be with the White Sox.
Yeah, you're probably gonna be traded.
He's going to
Smart.
be he's going to be traded, and I think you can get not the best prospect, but you could possibly.
Yeah, but it's not about prospect. It's,
But
it's if he gets traded, he's gonna get traded to a contending team.
I say he doesn't get traded to contending team. I think he gets traded.
Bad team that signs him and
no.
develops him.
Not develops him, but helps develop the other players. He's 30 years old. I think he has enough experience to either develop your pitching or your next upcoming catcher.
See, but
And-
you want him for development rights
Oh.
at the right price, which is true.
Okay, and Chicago White Sox are in like content.
Yeah.
So
he's
what
not
if
gonna
they
be
trade?
there.
But what if they trade him for a reliever?
No, you're right. But my guy, you're not gonna trade. My guy's turning 25. He's making 1.8 next year, and the most he's ever gonna make is not even 25 million, and it's probably his peak time. It should be his peak years.
Yeah, he's the better bargain, but I think McCann has a lot
Upside.
a lot of upside,
But not as much as Moncada.
not as much as Moncada.
Yeah.
Moncada's going to be the future of that franchise.
That's why it took that plus more to get Chris Sale.
Yeah.
In Chris Sale's prime, which I still think he has some left.
Yeah, he's gonna pitch. He's gonna pitch hard.
Well,
I hope so.
that wraps
I
up the
hope
AL Central.
I hope so. That's AL Central.
Yes, sir.
Oh damn! All right, we're gonna do a quick recap.
So, Twins, I got Max Kepler.
Yeah, gotta go with Matt Kepler.
Royals, Witt.
Whit Merrifield, of course. It's Whit Merrifield.
Tigers, Jonathan Scope.
Jonathan Scope. I picked Cameron Maybin. Yeah, no, not Cameron Maybin. Sorry. As much as he could possibly offer a trade deal, but no, it's not Cameron Maybin. It's
Scope?
Scope.
The Indians, Francisco Lindor.
I'm gonna stick with Brad Hand.
Okay.
Brad Hand. Yeah.
White Sox, Moncada.
Moncada definitely.
All right.
But do not disrespect James McCann. He's a good guy.
Yeah, good guy.
Yeah. But hey, thanks for joining us, you guys. Hope to see you guys next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Next time we're taking on the AL West.
Yes, sir.
So let's see what's
Okay.
that. See you next time. Good night.
I didn't really realize he was so big on Kenta Maeda. I'm not really that huge on it, though, to be honest.
It was just like he signed a contract for the contract. I thought, oh, it's a bit cheap.